Changes to love life, changes to your career, Sagittarius. Your tarot reading today is filled with the hopes of having a new life. Or a lot of you may be, thinking about it. Some of you may be, literally ready to take action. Okay, it does feel like upcoming energy. I have new life. That could be a fresh start, moving, new job, something, and that you have all the tools to make it work. Okay, with spiritual work cards, some of you may be wanting to get more into spiritual work. Okay, but for most people, that is going within and finding answers. Okay, now, I mentioned changes to love life as well. We'll get into it, but let me just wrap up this career because I see you guys headed to a more harmonious state, okay? More peace, more happiness. Some of you may be wanting to work from home, feeling locked in your ambitions, but it's going to take flexibility and a change of perspective, okay? Maybe you are more a creature of habit, for example, in your career, or you're fixed in certain ways. You're going to have to change that, okay? And that flexibility card is tricky, but short term, meaning the problems you're facing are short term. If you're in a job that you're really not happy, they're saying you're not going to be there very long, okay? You have a lot of transitions coming up. I have ending and timing here, okay? So a matter of time before major transitions take place in your life if you're really manifesting them, because I see you guys needing to express yourself, you guys, honest work and renewal. That is all like get something off your chest. Honest work is like needing a little something after a hard day at work, and then renewal is like take time to rest, reflect, and get back on the horse. A lot of this will make more sense afterwards, okay? Because you're headed towards some type of clarity and happiness. It's even showing up in the tarot and Eight of Wands, communication, fast changes, passion, things of that nature, success with that Sun card. And I see the Six of Cups, something from your past, a past bond, a past relationship. But this is also going to be a new cycle. This is why we're going to dive into love, okay? So here we go. We're starting out overall. Present energy feels like for most of you, there is some type of breakup, heartbreak, but passion, but you guys are mirroring each other and reflecting, okay, about what is going on here. And I see whoever was the chaser in this dynamic, zodiac reads, roles can always be reversed. So I'm going to talk figuratively because it looks like there might have been interference in the relationship. So I'm not sure where you fall, Sagittarius. Okay, so whoever felt like the chaser in the dynamic is thinking about love. Okay, thinking about self-love. All right, they had to take time to reflect, and that you guys may both be doing that. This might have been back and forth or a literal twin flame dynamic where you felt spiritually connected to this person, divine counterpart, etc., right? Or you know, always back and forth. Sometimes I see that coming up where people are like always back and forth, but usually for a reason, okay? But you guys are keeping things light and healing, okay? There was my poor crystal ball, okay? So little Memphis ball. You guys are keeping things light. Someone is finding things out, okay? Light and healing. There might have been some letdown, backstab, something of the nature, but then it goes to engagement ring and wedding rings. This is like, fiance to heavy commitments, but this card comes up even if you're not married. So something's going to change here, all right? And this is a big jump from backstab to double engagement. Sometimes I thought, oh, backstab in a serious commitment, for example, but then another heavy commitments card is coming out here too. Now, with a third party, you guys take it how it resonates, with that, but it does look like something is healing and then going to jump into talks of a serious commitment, because I have Cupid's arrows, have faith in love, someone is avoiding conversation, setting boundaries, and then I see truth, honor, determination, some type of communication. What did we start out with? The Sun, clarity, okay, things coming to light, and Eight of Wands, communication, fast changes. And then I have another person here. Ignore the snake card. It could be an external party of any nature, okay, depending. And it looks like time was needed to heal this. And I see the Phoenix card. That is classic rekindle, reconciliation, rise from the ashes. That someone might have been gaslighting, lies, masking, and not showing their hand, playing poker face all the time, which led to the ending. We have separation, uncertain, and I have another interference card here with the seduction. Could have been just temptation. Everyone's going to be at different levels when we have these third parties cards come in. That's more for personal readings, okay? So, as far as this new beginning, now I see we go contact, we see a lot of reconciliation, we see a lot of communication, a new beginning, okay? Six of Swords, moving on, moving to calmer waters, healing a situation. Lots of passion here. We start with heartbreak and passion, interesting combination, but forward movement. The Knight of Wands is there, but that is the overall energy. Backstory, I feel like King of Wands. Now that's just technically Sagittarius energy. That could be you, but I see someone emotional distance. Some of you might have put emotional distance with someone, walked away from someone, or they walked away from you, depending. And we see juggling, okay? Page of Wands, flirty energy, casual communicating also though, taking a risk. The 10 of Cups on a love commitment, happy family, but I see the devil. So some things might have also been toxic. So when we jump from commitment to toxic energy and all this, it's like we need to discuss things, right? And maybe my pages are coming up. I have a Queen of Cups here now. Water sign energy and be relevant, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But we see petty fights, multiple parties involved, struggles, and then Page of Cups, messages of love or apology, okay? So lots of contact coming in here. I do see someone defensive, but Chariot, victory, staying focused, going ahead, and another page. And now I have the King of Cups. So now we have a couple here, regardless of sign. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but there is a bit of, defensiveness, but we still have potential, and that could be why it jumps. I never have not seen this combination in Oracle deck before. Jumping to this. All right, so lights and love, guys. I hope those messages help. Best of luck with this. Let me know how it resonates, and take care of yourselves.